we're going to show you how to set up the ohm pocket. So the first thing we'll do is just look at the components. This is the ohm pocket. This is what actually has the coil and produces the energy. This is the player. Here's a 3.5 millimeter audio cord. Here is an audio splitter. This is a small set of earbuds. And then we have the charging cable and the charger for the player. This is a micro USB cable that fits the player. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to connect this audio splitter into the player. The audio connection on this player is at the very bottom. This is the SanDisk Sport Go player. So just slide that into there. Once we have the audio splitter in, we're going to connect in the 3.5 millimeter audio cable. These can go into either side. Okay. Now the other end of this audio cable will go into the ohm pocket. This will send the frequencies from the audio player into the ohm pocket. Just make sure that's nice and snug there. Now the other side of the splitter, you'll put your headphones. We're going to put these earbuds in today. You can also use headphones or a speaker system if you like. Anything you want to pipe that audio to if you want to listen to the soundtracks. Get that in there. Now I'm going to get the player, and from here you could actually turn the player on and use your own pocket. So you can select on your player any of these tracks, and when you're highlighted over in blue, you just hit the center key to start playing. The volume control is here on the right. I'm going to turn this all the way up. Most of the time you'll use this all the way up. And then we're going to connect. This is how you'd use it if you're out and about. You don't have to have it charging, but when the audio player battery runs out, then the frequencies will stop. So just check all these connections. If I was to pull this off, you can go out without sound by using this audio cable without the audio splitter, just direct into the player here. So that can simplify just chords, and if you wanted to hold it, if you didn't want as many chords floating around, this works just fine if you have your player direct into the ohm pocket. You won't hear any audio, but you'll get the frequencies. So we'll hook this back up, put the audio splitter back in, how you'd use it with the sound. Just make sure that's nice and secure. And then when you're charging the player, there is a little charging port here on the left side. It's a micro USB cable that you'll insert in there. It does have a direction, so you just want to check and look on this cable. The wider end is at the bottom, and it fits right in there. And I'll just plug the big USB-A into a USB spot. I'm going to use this block because it's a 2.4 amp. It's a higher amperage charger, so it'll charge faster, and sometimes if your player runs out of battery, sometimes it needs that bigger amperage to wake it up. And I'll plug that into, you can plug it into the wall, or I'll plug it into a power strip here. And if you look in the upper right, you can see the battery is moving, meaning this player is charging. Now we'll just put this all in the case and show you what that looks like. Now I have everything angled in here. You can see just one cord is poking out. You've got a zipper on one end. So what I'll do is I'm going to lock this player by holding down this back key next to the SanDisk word. If you hold it down, it'll lock or unlock your controls so that it won't get bumped while it's in the case. So if you angle that charging cord on the opposite side of where that zipper goes, if I zip this up, now you can see that I still have a charging cable coming out of the other end here. And that way you can use your own pocket pretty discreetly but still securely out and around wherever you want to charge it. So with everything in the case, we're just going to walk through putting the charger back in here. I just angled this down a little bit so it's not going to close where the player is, and then stuff the rest of your charging cable in there. And that's pretty much it. So if you have any questions or you have any issues with your own pocket setup or getting up and running, please feel free to reach out to us. We will be happy to help.